Hi there, Mark Tancig here, horticulture agent with the IFAS Leon County Extension Office, and I'm here to take you on another backyard safari. Today I wanted to talk about woody vines, especially that grow here in North Florida. We have lots of vines that you can find in your backyard, and so I thought since some of them are edible, some of them can cut you up pretty bad, and some of them can give you a rash, it'd be important to know what you got in your own backyard. And so we're going to focus on woody vines, and so you can think of a plant that, vines, right? So it climbs and scrambles all over the place, but it also creates woody tissue. And as far as a plant is concerned, you can think of woody tissue as an investment in long-term survival, right? So an herbaceous plant is more like an annual plant that comes up and dies back to the ground. Woody plants, put a lot of energy into making wood so that they can persist year to year and continue to get larger and larger, just like this muscadine right here. This one's probably got a DBH or a diameter, 4 or 5 inches. And one kind of cool thing about some of the grapevines that you can find around large oak trees is that they can sometimes be as old as the oaks that they're next to. Okay, well, the first woody vine I want to talk about is muscadine, Vitis rotundifolia. So Vitis is the genus. There's about 6 species in the Vitis genus in the state of Florida. And in North Florida, we can have about 5 different options when you're looking at different grapevines. And this is the same grape as the table grape or the grape that they make into wine. That's Vitis vinifera. The first one we're going to look at here, again, is muscadine. This is Vitis rotundifolia. This is a very common North Florida vine. It can be seen scrambling all over the place. One thing that's interesting about grapes, or the Vitis genus, is that for the most part they are dioecious, meaning that there is a female plant and there is a male plant. And of course the fruits will develop on the female plant. Unfortunately for us and for me here in my yard, I got a bunch of grapevine, but they're all male. So typically in the wild, most of the muscadines are male for whatever reason. And so if you find a female grapevine, you need to keep that location safe and private, because you should go back and visit it. Now, one thing that all these woody vines have, we're going to see if I can show this to you on the camera here. Most of these woody vines have tendrils, and so you can see these little things, wispy things coming off of here, the leaf axils. So here we have our leaf, and at the opposite side from the petiole on the stem, you have this little tendril coming out. That is a character of all of the Vitis, by the way. The tendril comes out opposite the leaf. Tendrils are modified plant organs that the vine uses to climb up trees, walls, houses, old farm equipment, whatever it might be. And in the case of the muscadine, so again, I mentioned there's several different Vitis species in the state of Florida, but the muscadine, Vitis rotundifolia, has a simple tendril, right? So it's just one simple unbranched tendril. That's how you know for sure that you have muscadine. So here we are with another Vitis species. I'm only about 100, maybe 200 feet from where we looked at muscadine. And here we have our summer grape, or Vitis aestivalis. You can see, I'm going to hold it up to the camera here, you can see where the leaves look pretty similar. But remember, as we talked about on the muscadine, it has a simple unbranched tendril. On the summer grape, you have a branched tendril. So doesn't that look cool? You see that little branching right there? So another thing that's a little bit different about the summer grape from some of your other grape species, and I don't know if I can get it on the video here, but it's got some hairs on the bottom of the leaves. Can't really show up there. But if you're out walking around and you notice a grapevine, first thing you need to do is look at the tendrils. Are they branched? Are they unbranched? Most of the time, the most common is Vitis rotundifolia or muscadine. Most of the time they will be unbranched. But if you find a branched one, you got something a little bit different. And then it gets into the hairs on the leaves, the hairs on the petioles. But that's a little overview of some of the vitis species, some of the grape species. And again, these provide an edible fruit that's very attractive to mammals such as ourselves, but also many other wildlife, birds, and other Florida native species.